And Mims now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. First down throw, Stidham. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down run by Dobbins. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. He gets 6 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play action, Stidham. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Jets get the football on the first turnover of the contest. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friend, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Check smash, check smash.
They go right back to Hall. But you won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
A 4-yard gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
They're on 21-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. This is Ingram working the left side. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Looking from the gun, here's Stidham. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Yeah, set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
At that down and distance, this group is pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. But so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a big one. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Stidham. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over.
And he's brought down at the line.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. He dodged the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter.
Let's go now. Go.
They start to drive at home. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They start out 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Stidham. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Get up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Escapes the pocket. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's excellent job getting the completion.
Dobbins on 1st and goal, and he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Again, it's Dobbins. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 9-point advantage. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Here's Isaiah Davis on the return. Kicks away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. Headed out right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd down give to Hall. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On their own side, but only need an inch or 2 here, so they're going for it. They'll run for it with Hall. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
1st and 10.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Hall once more. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. He gets 16 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on 1st down. Fields. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So that's our 2-minute warning, Brock. 1:57 left on the scoreboard. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side.
Here we go, son.
First down throw for Fields. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Now Fields again. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a one-score game before halftime. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, and when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. And as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Stidham. This is hauled in by Ingram. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. And gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. We've set it down from 37.
Let's go. Let's go.
Sit him now. 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now at midfield after that loss. Here's 2nd and long.
Go.
Stidham from the pistol. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Brought in inside the 20. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for Broncos first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Set.
1st and 10, it's Stidham. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Set.
Here's Stidham to throw. Catch is made in close. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. Cortland Sutton the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point try now from Lutz. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in. So leave that score as is.
Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return, so that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Here we go. All right.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Taking a deep shot here. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. That's P.J. Luck.
Intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Hawk 70. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Wangu now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Commander one. the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
EQ. Right.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Hits him on the out route. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Hey, can. Here we go.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
But looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here we go. Side.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, can. Here we go. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. On the move, headed right. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. No mas.
Throw here, 3rd down. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue. Angel. Right.
Hall running between the tackles. I wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan,
here we go.
Well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
You got to,
Shotgun snap to Fields. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Right.
Fields out of the gun. Right side, cut by Davis. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Hey, can. Turbo.
It's a toss headed left with Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Fields looking to throw. He set up the screen here for Hall. Escapes the defender. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
58, Blues, here's that. Right.
A give left side for Hall. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Stidham. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. 1st and 10, it's Harvey. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Forced out to his right. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end?
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Broncos take possession at the 26-yard line.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, no, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Giving this to Harvey. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
19, 18.
Shotgun snap now to Stidham. Will finds his back, Harvey. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that grows the lead to 5.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Wangu now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Right.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Buying some time right. Caught him a comeback route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
15 yards. And the Jets, 1st down.
So we're through 3 here. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
EQ. Don't jump. Ready? Right.
On first down, here comes Hall. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First down. First and 10 at
Here we
the
go.
46-yard line.
Hey, Ken. Green 19, green 19. It's all right.
They go right back to Hall. And a nice little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 29-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Go.
Blitz coming here. Fields. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you do more interceptions.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
Jets first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hall takes it straight ahead. He dodged the tackle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, first and goal.
Blue 58, out, let's go. All right.
Fields to throw it. Connects with his back. Hall. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a fourth-quarter lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Buys time, rolling right. And he's into the end zone. So that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this fourth quarter.
Broncos 19.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Harvey now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
At the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Stidham. That's into the hands of Franklin. It's a race down the right side. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Okay, why do I think right now his fullback heads to the sideline after that call? The lobbying begins. Give me the rock. Fullbacks don't normally get a ton of carries, but they also typically don't get plays like that.
Rose caught. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Huh. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're running with Harvey. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Just a couple of yards that time, and they are well short of the end zone on 4th and goal. Looking good, and it's through. And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive. Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
He's keeping it again. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
And the Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's keeping it again. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Jets take their 1st time out. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
Here we go, son. Hey, can't. Sit high.
Looking to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They'll send out the punting unit. Austin McNamara will kick this away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. This is Ingram working the left side. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Quincy Williams has it! And the Jets take over with a chance to win this game.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Coming right is Hall. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Here we go, son. Green 19, 19, right.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So now it all comes down to Nick Folk. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Oh, he missed it! The pressure got to him on that short attempt. And folks, we're headed for overtime. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Wangu now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, Jets attack. Attack.
First throw of overtime. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That one gains 7. And it's good for a New York first down.
Here we go.
They run. Here's Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Fields throwing here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go, Slot.
Fields on 3rd. He rolls to his right. Connecting on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down. From the gun, it's Hall. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
331, 330.
Looking to throw Fields. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Here we go.
Now they send their back in motion right. Finds his target Hall. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And it's good for a New York first down. We've set it downs from 37. Fields on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. Down the sideline, past the 25. Oh, Fields loses it. And that goes out through the end zone. So a costly turnover, a would-be touchdown. Going to be a touchback instead. Ball coming out to the 20.
I mean, you want to talk about a heartbreaker. That is 6 points the offense just watched bounce out of the end zone. But I'll tell you this, Kate, that's also deflating for the guys defensively. They're ready to come on the field with some juice, some momentum, and unfortunately that ball bouncing out of the end zone not only cost them points, it cost them some energy on the field.
Now it's his turn in overtime. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd down here. Stidham. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Shotgun hands off to Harvey. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. A stop made at the 36.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And it's picked off, but, oh, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. To the air with Stidham. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit.
Formation for the Broncos.
He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Fields. That's incomplete left side.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Spins out of one stop. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for a Jets first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects with his back, Khalil Herbert. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down. We've set it down from 37. Throwing on first down. Fields. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Shotgun handoff to Herbert. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Here we go, Side.
Now to throw. Headed out right. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. It's Harvey. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Jets. That return actually went backward a little bit, but I imagine, Brock, they'll be happy enough just taking possession. This truly has been the overtime that will not end, Brock, and it'll keep on going to yet another possession as they force a key fumble there.
Somebody eventually
Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the fumble recovery is made. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short.
Don't jump. Ready? Blue 58. Blue 58. Sit up.
Running out of the gun with Davis. And this is headed the wrong Okay, they're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Set.
They'll go again with Davis. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up fourth down. Now a timeout comes in with 7 seconds to go. Time for maybe 2 plays if they're quick about it. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
Kind of a good thing they got the football where they did coming off that fumble recovery. It's disappointing as an offense when you can't move the ball. At least your kicker can pick you up.
So the win goes to the Jets. And they only needed a field goal to end it as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.